We created the HBP Group Data Centre to solve an issue of moving legacy-based account systems or legacy-based applications like Sage, Pegasus, Exchequer, where there isn't a cloud option, to enable those clients to be able to move those products into the cloud. So it's an infrastructure as a service solution that we're offering. It's now enabled us to basically put any application that the client has into the data centre and then serving it through remote desktop as if it was cloud solution.
We're essentially an internet ISP. I want to be running an IT department with no computers. To the very greatest extent, we're going to be cloud-based. We don't want to own any tin. We don't want to own any data center premises. So a lot of our stuff is in Azure, a lot of our stuff's in Amazon, all our IT is based in Salesforce. But then we've got some production systems and some specialist software that requires a bit more care and attention. And that's where we look at data center space and data center hosting. Data centers, owning computers is an anchor to your business. Plus the flexibility to be able to up sticks and move. You're essentially outsourcing quite a lot of the resilience and security aspects, certainly the physical security. So you take a lot of problems off your plate.
There is an industry standard of tiers of data centre, 1 through to 4. The HBP data centre has specifically been designed to hit a tier 2 data centre, which is specifically designed at that SME low-end enterprise space, and we're adhering to all those standards. So we're adhering to the same standards as any data centre. We're just aiming it at a tier 2 level. And that tier 2 level consists of obviously redundant power, redundant cooling, redundant connectivity, redundant hardware as well, and redundant switching. So much more redundancy than a normal business would have in place anyway themselves. We've got all these levels of redundancy in place to make sure that it's secure, and obviously if something does go wrong, there is no downtime.
We're a student accommodation company and we have 8 sites over the UK in 8 cities. We'd struggled with having physical servers on site that just did not. You would get one, replace it, and then within 6 months you'd outgrown it. So by moving to the cloud, if we need something doing, we make a request, it's done. And it's obviously much easier, everything's all there in one place. We just couldn't function with physical servers because they couldn't keep up with what we were doing. Just simply a case we put our trust in you because you'd supported us before and done the right thing by us. So it was a simple choice really, and it was the right way to go.
Our solution is twofold. It's a more cost-effective solution. Things like Azure and Amazon Web Services can be very expensive for moving these applications to the cloud, and some of the resilience and the infrastructure around that isn't necessarily needed at the SMB marketplace. And what we're also offering is a more flexible solution. So obviously with Azure and AWS, it's a fairly rigid solution to do with the back-end technology, or the solutions that are offered. What we allow is full flexibility, which means we can serve a wider range of customer needs.